What's up, everybody? So, apologies for the delay, but first off, I just gotta let y'all know that I am sick. Did you really have to do that? I was literally just about to say
Well,
that.
I'm sure they would rather hear it from me because just listening to you is gonna get people sick.
First off, why are you yelling at me for being sick? And number two, that makes no sense. They're not in the same room. Literally nobody is in the same room as me, except you, who obviously don't care about getting sick because you don't value personal space.
Only I do. That's why we 6 feet apart. So how about you just start the video, sick boy?
Why of all time are you so loud and aggressive of all times right now? Man, you know what? Just don't even answer, man. Just I'm done, man. Just what's good, people? So, in light of the opening remarks, I'm gonna keep this a little short for you today. So class is gonna let out early. Feeling a little under the weather, but I got my store-bought kombucha and a shaker jar full of water. We gonna get through this thing. So, being that this was just a demo, and up until this point, I've only been able to really get some action in on PS4. We're gonna keep it to just some goods and some bads. We're not gonna go crazy extensive with the review because we still have more reviewing to do. I'll talk about that a little bit more later on in the video. But without further ado, let's get to it. We're gonna start with the bad so we can end on a good note. First, everybody's favorite thing to love to hate, load screens. The load screens felt a little bad to me. At some points it felt like I was sitting and this is gamer talk, right? When you're gaming, it feels like things is taking forever because that time is so precious. But it felt like 2 minutes at a load screen was just standard. Not very impressed with that, but that's all you can really say. I felt they were long. Not much else to say. But it does bring me to my next 2 points, which are kind of related. Editing your gear. Editing your gear feels very much like something you're gonna have to do before every mission. Like, it was strenuous loading up the gear menu mid-mission to try to edit some things, like having your teammate run ahead, go do some stuff while you load up and manage your gear, on the spot. It wasn't very smooth. It felt very clunky. And then also, you couldn't travel without your teammates. If y'all were together, you had to be in the same spot, the same mission field. So if my teammate wanted to go and kickstart the mission early and then have me come join them from HQ, that wouldn't work. But I could, however, do a join in progress from the main menu. So that I feel like that needs some cleaning up. And then the last 2 bad things deal with a little bit of the core gameplay. The shooting, I didn't love it. It felt like very unresponsive shooting. A lot of people are comparing it to Destiny, but I feel like even Destiny gave you a little more than what I felt like I got here. Like, I was shooting and you see it's showing up, you're getting the hit markers. I know I'm pulling it, but I'm not feeling like I'm shooting it. You know what I mean? So, not as responsive as I would hope. Now, maybe on the PS5 with the haptic feedback and all that stuff, maybe it's better. But speaking for the PS4, I was not in love with it. And then the in-battle movement. So, running up to, in a battle that, well, obviously, when a battle is about to kick off. Running up to that battle, getting in and out of cover, great. When you're in that battle, getting cover, not so great. Now, to help with that, when you kill things, you get your health right back, so you don't really need cover as much. But for, say, someone playing one of the long range classes, when you start getting swarmed by enemies and they're up in your face, that's gonna need to be a lot more crisp. But again, not too many complaints, just a few big ones. So that's the end of the complaints, and we can talk about some of the good stuff now. It's just a demo, so I'm trying not to be too hypey. So I didn't just go crazy with everything that I thought was, decent. But we're gonna hit the big ones. So join in progress, right? It's kind of a bad but good. We just talked about it in the bad things. The good part about that is, from the main menu, you do have join in progress. And what I'll be testing when I bring you the PC review, you have the ability to create lobbies. So when you're doing crossplay, that's how you join your friends. You generate a lobby code, give the lobby code to your friend, they enter it on their platform, they join in, game syncs. That's how that's supposed to work. The cutscenes and the story I thought were pretty good. The story, as far as video game stories go, is pretty classic. I think it's perfectly acceptable. The cutscenes looked really, really good. I wish some parts of the game looked a little closer to what those cutscenes give you, but I thought they were awesome. And then you have the ability to skip. So if you're in a group, it's a vote skip. So I thought that was pretty neat. The abilities, come on, you can slow down time. You can throw bullets back at your opponent. Like, those are two totally different classes, but the abilities felt at least somewhat thought out. The four that you're able to get, I thought felt pretty decent. Now the ones beyond that sound like some shit, you know what I mean? But the 4 that you get right there, that 4th ability, I felt was pretty good. I primarily used the tank class, so that's where most of my opinion is coming from, but I was able to get a couple buddies to join, one using the Technomancer and another using the Hunter class, so I was able to at least observe what those abilities look like. Now I will say the Trickster seemed to be having a whole lot more fun than the Technomancer. Now I think that's because the Technomancer just picked a class that wasn't for him, but that's beside the point. All of the classes also have trees within them, so you can build the character. You can build each class 3 different ways. You can put all the strength in your abilities, you can put majority of your strength in your weapons, you can build them balanced. So 3 different ways to play each class right off the bat kind of gives it some of that initial replayability before you even get into, are they going to do in-game? Are they going to have DLC? Before you even get into that, you already have some replayability with the way they set up the classes. So, sort of my final opinions on the PS4 demo of this game, my summarized review. To me, I would not say I'm ready to go purchase this game at $60 for the PS4. It felt a lot more like a $40, $50 game than it did $50, $60 game. Now, I'm sure some of the crossplay tech plays a lot into that price point, but for me, that's just a personal feeling. Now, we do have some more reviews coming up on this. We are going to do a PC review of this game, and then I'm going to drop a gameplay comparison video. Coming up on Saturday, you can get some raw footage of just the PS4 gameplay. I'll have that up Saturday morning. And then next week, we'll get into the PC review, and then we'll drop a raw gameplay footage just side by side so you can see PC versus PS4 Pro. But thanks for tuning in, people. I somehow made it through this. I'm about to chug the rest of this kombucha. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining this journey early as we grow, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.